Here we go, Islanders. Let's talk about loyalty programs. All cruise brands have them. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. A lot of us have said we want things to change, and one cruise line today has announced they are changing their loyalty program. And listen, these changes are awesome. I hope Carnival and Royal Caribbean and all of them are watching this cruise line and make similar changes. I have that news for you today. We're also going to talk about Royal Caribbean. You cannot lie to your investors. You cannot lie to Wall Street. Literally, it's a crime. Royal Caribbean Group shared their first quarter earnings, and there's so many interesting things to talk about. A lot of you have wondered, are cruise lines making money in today's current environment? How much are they spending on fuel and so forth? We've got all the numbers for you today, and plus we have an update on Amanda and how she's doing in Norwegian's competition. Let's talk about all things cruising right now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to Island Time. I am your host, Derek, and together today we get to spend some time in the islands together discussing cruising and cruise news, and for that, I am thankful. We are on the eve of our 1-year birthday. Tomorrow we turn 1. I cannot wait to celebrate with you. We're going to celebrate officially on Sunday night's live show, Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Make plans to be there. The easiest way to be notified when we go live is for you to go ahead and subscribe, ring that bell to receive notifications, and when we go live or upload content, you will be notified. A quick update on Amanda as well. She is 6th in the country in Norwegian Cruise Line's contest, Giving Joy contest with teacher appreciation. She still needs your votes. The voting process is open through this month, so click this link above, vote for her. It takes just a second. Let's keep her in the top 6. If she gets in the top 3, she literally could win money for her school. Thank you so much for all who have voted. We're going to talk about MSC and how they have changed their loyalty program. You're going to want to hear those details here in just a minute. But let's talk about this big news from Wall Street, because a lot of us, including myself, have been wondering, how are cruise lines doing financially in the current environment? Are they making money? How are they staying afloat? And today we got some answers. Royal Caribbean Group announced their Q1 2022 earnings. That's January, February, and March. The first 3 months of the year. That's what all this is about. They reported a $1.2 billion loss, and that sounds awful. It is awful. It was expected, but really the picture is a lot more brighter than they thought it was just a few months ago. Let's dive into this right now and look at how Royal Caribbean Group is doing, and I've got some interesting facts here at the end of this, so be sure to stay tuned to watch. Royal Caribbean Group is expecting to make a profit in the second half of the year. They hoped that was possible, but there were some conditions, of course, that could make that possible or not. Namely, Omicron, of course, was here. The Delta variant was here before it, but we didn't know if there would be another variant after it. And it's nice to see right now that there's not a dominating variant that's causing all kinds of strain on travel in the cruise industry. And it does look like that Royal Caribbean and other cruise lines will turn a profit in the second half of 2022. During the first quarter, Royal Caribbean Group carried 800,000 guests, plus or minus, in January, February, and March, and achieved record guest satisfaction from surveys. They shared this with investors this morning. The group continues to make progress towards profitability. Again, they will be profitable in the second half of this year. They shared today that they are only going to be slightly negative in the month of March, and in the month of April, they're actually going to turn positive. So that is way ahead of what they thought they would be in the fall of 2021 when they started sharing these numbers. In March and April, booking volumes have been significantly higher. We've heard these record bookings weeks. They've broken records, company records that have lasted for decades. They've shattered them in March and in April. And for 2023, all quarters are currently booked with historical ranges at record pricing. 2023 looks to be a great year for the cruise industry when it comes to the investing part. Now, that means that you and I are paying higher prices than ever, especially in 2023. It's not good for the consumer, it's good for the business. Here's a couple of interesting facts that I promised you. I thought it was interesting. I jotted them down this morning. Based on current fuel prices, the company expects to spend approximately $271 million on fuel in the second quarter. 271 million. That's April, May, and June. April, May, and June, they expect to spend $271 million on fuel. I thought that was interesting based on what we're seeing currently. And here's another interesting fact. As of March the 31st, 2022, the company had $3.8 billion in liquid assets, cash or cash equivalent assets. So when we hear they lost $1.2 billion, that's awful. They still have $3.8 billion in cash or cash equivalents on hand. That's good news for the cruise industry. It's a punch, but the industry is doing better than what they thought they were going to do just 6 months ago. I have to ask, do you own Royal Caribbean stock or stock from another cruise line? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do own stock in several cruise line companies, and it usually performs very well. Plus, there's perks to owning stock for different companies. But it's interesting to see, do you track and follow these things like I do? Is it interesting to you? Is it something you want to see on shows ahead? Because Carnival's going to report their earnings for Q1 very soon. Let me know in the comment section below, do you like this kind of thing or not? Now let's turn to this loyalty program story. This has my interest. I know it has yours as well. John Hild had referenced before COVID that Carnival Cruise Line was looking to revamp its VIFP program. Of course, COVID happened and it went by the wayside. I hope maybe they're looking at it now, but MSC is not waiting. They've announced changes to their loyalty program. It's the Voyagers Club program that they use with MSC, and listen to some of these perks that are now included. This program is going to now provide customers with better benefits, including a minimum of 5% back, a 5% discount on all cruises booked. How about that? That's different. Royal doesn't do that. Carnival doesn't do that. Norwegian doesn't do that. You get 5% off your cruise if you're a loyalty member. Listen to this. It goes even deeper than that because it's a minimum of 5%. Listen to this. Voyager Selection, a program that offers discounts on only a select number of cruises. So maybe not the peak times, summertime and holidays, but it's been replaced by Voyager's Exclusives, which provides at least 5% off for any cruise booked at any time by a loyalty member. This is not just the upper tiers. This is by, if you are on the range, if you're on the spectrum of this program, you get the discount. The further in advance a passenger or a guest books their cruise, the more that they get off. A sailing booked at least 6 months prior to departure includes an extra 5% discount. That's a total of 10% off your cruise if you book greater than 6 months out. That's huge. You can save so much money by doing that. All cruises booked at least 9 months out provide silver, gold, and diamond tier members, which is a huge chunk of their passengers, the same added discount, 10%, plus you get $50 onboard credit if you book 9 months out or greater. 10% off of your cruise. That is unbelievable. Also, those who book any cruise 1 year or more prior to departure will receive double their reward points for booking. So double points for booking over a year out. Some awesome changes here by MSC. I hope that other cruise lines are watching. When you start giving money back to people, it incentivizes them to actually book more, and we start to see better numbers than what we saw with Royal Caribbean Group today. My question to you is, do you even care about the VIFP program with Carnival? Do you care about Royal Caribbean's program? Do you care about these loyalty programs at all? Or do you say, whatever, I don't care? If you do care, what do you want to see changed with a particular program? A lot of them are outdated. They give little bitty perks that really aren't worth much. What do you want to see? Let us know in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you and interact with you down there all day long. Islanders, I am excited for tomorrow as we celebrate 1 year of our show. And of course, we have the big celebration on Sunday. A reminder to vote for Amanda. If you have not already, you can vote one time per email address. That link again is right here. I hope you have a great day. If you enjoyed this content, give us a thumbs up just below. We cannot wait to interact with you in the comment section. We will talk to you tomorrow right here on Island Time.